Hello, everybody. Welcome to my women's basketball rantings. This is where I give my thoughts about the happenings in the women's game. If you like this type of content, please like, subscribe, and comment in the comment section below. I put some episode notes down in case you just want to skip to a section that interests you. If you are listening, welcome. If you are not listening, welcome. Let's get started. Today, I'm going to be talking about just my general thoughts of what is going on in the women's game. I have been away for a bit because I've been doing a little bit of traveling and it's just not been very convenient to record. I haven't really watched a lot of games because I've been busy and it's always very hard to watch these games on the road. But now that I'm back, I am back to my watchings, if that's a word, and it's been crazy. It's actually been crazy all year, even in December. I think I stopped at the South Carolina upset last year. But a lot of crazy things have happened since then. So I'll just go through it. Let's start with the big boys. That's the South Carolina, the Louisville, the Tennessee, NC State, just the top five. So South Carolina, of course, South Carolina is South Carolina. I don't see anybody beating them right now, but I still feel they definitely need to work a little bit on their offense. They need a better offense. I've been saying this and I'll keep saying this. Defense is good, but it can only get you so far. So that's my thought for South Carolina. Stanford still doing really well. NC State, I watched NC State Louisville, that was a game. I really thought Louisville was going to win that game. I'm not really a fan of Louisville, as everybody knows, and I really, really like NC State, so I was very happy that they won. Very, very happy. So that was an highlight. Let's just say that Arizona has come back down to earth. I think Arizona is still a very good team, but like I said, I want to see them tested. I have not seen them tested. Texas is a fantastic team. Of course, they drop some funny games sometimes. Like I do something and they just drop some game. Like, why are you dropping this game? Like, you should win this game. But they are 14-3, which is definitely more than I can say for Uconn. How is Uconn number 10? I love Uconn. Uconn is my team. I love Uconn. I love everything about Uconn. The program, I've watched all their games, and I don't mean this season. I mean from the beginning of time. Besides, there's a website called Husky Games, so you can go and watch all their games. Uconn is a fantastic program. But this year, I don't think they should be number 10. I don't think they are good enough. They dropped Louisville. They dropped Oregon, which was not even ranked. Although they are now ranked, which they should have been. But what I'm saying is they weren't even ranked because of injuries and all that. They were not ranked. They dropped Oregon. Not just dropped. They got a 13-point game. Oregon, Georgia Tech, unranked. They dropped Georgia Tech. They dropped Louisville. Honestly, have they won any top 10 team? No, not even top 10. Top 25. Honestly, they have not. They've not won any top 25 game. Okay, Notre Dame. Okay, yes. Yeah, but Notre Dame is like bottom of the barrel, top 25. They are good, but they are number 20, so they are not really that great. So they dropped that. They've dropped all their games in the top 25. So why are they number 10? Like, people have left this AP top 25 for a lot less. So it's like, I really don't understand why they are number 10. I feel they should be like number 20. But hey, it's Uconn. They would obviously give them some grace. They are fighting through injuries. And some of their players are really, really stepping up. Like Caroline Duchamp is really, really playing well. And Doka Iwas is playing well, and so just the Nikamil is back. But then against Oregon, I really did like that was the test. Like, you know, when you play those funny, like I said, that conference, I don't really understand that conference. Those biggest conferences, those teams are not that great. Anybody will drop 20 on those biggest conference teams. Yeah, you are playing well, no doubt about it. But the real test is when you play this top 25, and so far nobody has stepped up. After Paige Beckers, like when Paige Beckers went down, nobody has stepped up against these big teams. Nobody. And that's when you start knowing, okay, who is player. Because they say Oliver Nelson Odola, she got like a double, 10 assists and I don't know, 18 rebounds, one ridiculous like number. I think 18 rebounds last game against St. John. But like, it's St. John. Nobody cares. Do this against competition. She seems to choke against those competitions. Those guys that, of course, they are the better players. You are a good player. Show up those times. So for now, I'm not impressed. I like Uconn, but I'm not impressed. You need to play good teams and win against good teams. Too bad they are no longer playing against South Carolina. I would have liked to see them play against them just to see how they are against tough competition, because I was not impressed with Oregon. I was not impressed with Louisville. So like, what are we doing here? So I would have loved to see them play. I know they'll lose because, well, but they might not, but they'll probably lose because they lost against Oregon. So I'm not impressed. So Uconn, get your shit together. And they're playing Tennessee, so that should be good. I hope it's not cancelled. So that's a really, really good test. But that's in February, so that will take a bit of time. So I want to see them play good teams and win. Then we start talking. Baylor is Bayloring. They're really doing well. Nysa Smith is balling. They have some really good players that are balling. So Baylor is doing well. So LSU is doing well. As you can see, their records speak for themselves. Iowa State is doing really, really well. Georgia Tech was so good. I watched Georgia Tech, the North Carolina. Yeah, I watched it. That was they just routed them. So Georgia Tech is doing really, really well also. These are really good teams. Georgia. I'm surprised they're 15-4. I thought they were going to be worse because they're quite shaky sometimes. BYU is weird. Maryland, yes, let's talk Maryland for a bit. What is going on with Maryland? What is going on? 13-6. And the way they've been playing, they've not been playing really well at all. What is wrong with Maryland? They've been losing games that they have no business losing. They lost to Ohio State 95-89. I mean, that was a good offensive work, but come on now, Maryland, you can do better than this. I like you guys. I really like you guys. I'm very disappointed. They lost to Michigan in a very disappointing manner. Maryland is my team, so I'm very invested in them. They're like Uconn. Like, my teams this year are just messing up. Uconn is messing up. Maryland is messing up. I expect perfection. I expect you guys to play well. Anyway, it's fine. I expect you guys to win games. It's fine. Let me not rant. So Maryland lost to Michigan. Really? They lost to Michigan 49-69. So it's like they lost, and they lost really, really badly. Like, their offense was just nowhere to be found in that game. They lost to Indiana. They obviously lost to South Carolina. I think we reached that. So my point is, like, they're like six. They've lost 6 games, 13-6. While like teams like Georgia Tech, Arizona, Texas, those teams, like, their competition are winning games, like games that really, really good game, like upsetting teams. So like, what is wrong with Maryland? This is not a team that is going to go to the Final Four. I hope they get together before March. I really, really hope so. So we have Oklahoma. I don't really know much about them. Notre Dame is really good. Olivia Miles is really, really on top. Duke is really good. Ohio State is good. I mean, they upset Maryland. They're obviously good. Iowa, my girl, Kathleen Clark, has just been killing it. My problem with Iowa is that Iowa is not a good team. Like, they're not that great of a team. But with Kathleen Clark, she just elevates their play. If any team is caught slacking, they will take advantage of it, because Kathleen Clark is such a dynamic scorer and she's a very good passer. She's really doing well. She has triple doubles. She's like, I really hope she breaks Sabrina's record for triple doubles, and I think she's really, really on track to break that record. I really like her. I'm always excited to see her play. She just goes for it. Like, I just love her play. I just love the way she plays. Kansas State is really, really doing well. Like, it's one of those teams too that they play because of just one player. Like, their whole offense is based on one player, which is Ayoka Lee, and she scored 61 points the other day. I was supposed to watch that game, but I decided to watch Georgia Tech and North Carolina, and I wish I didn't because that game was just a very, very slow, boring slugfest. So I wish I'd watched Kansas State, but I didn't. But it was, of course, I saw the videos. She was just killing them. I'm like, who is this team? Who is this lady? Like, why is she just scoring like at will? I guess she's just a really good player, and she scored most of those points at the paint. So I mean, congrats to Ayoka Lee. Please watch. She's a junior, so she's definitely not coming into the draft. So that's it. The Florida Gulf Coast, they are doing well. I mean, they have some good teams. They have some good plays, and 17-1, they speak for themselves. Although the schedule might not be the greatest, but hey, 17-1 is 17-1. So that's it for my top 25. Uconn is still bad. Maryland is still bad, and I like Iowa just for Kathleen Clark. So that's it. It's a bit of a anyhow video, so just bear with me. I'm getting back into the groove. And this is just my rant, really. Moving on, just quickly, I'm just going to give you my Final Four predictions, like I always do. South Carolina, I'm thinking they Stanford because they've been really, really playing well this year. I still think NC State, and I'm really, really sure Tennessee would probably be sneaking to this Final Four this year. Okay, so you know what? I'm going to remove Stanford and put Louisville. Even though they lost to NC State, I still believe they're actually a really good team, and they can really, really make a push if they get their shit together. So that's it. South Carolina, Louisville, Tennessee, and Stanford. Stanford and NC State interchange, but Stanford are looking good lately, so I'll leave them there. Okay, so that's it for my NCAA recap. Please watch the games as always. Thanks for watching. Please listen, like, comment, everything that you need to do. Have a good day. Thank you.